introduce the teams, and then I will start the predictions. So on the left-hand side, we got the members of Kitty Cat. We've got a Murden, Orphea, Rhaegar, D.Va, and Gul'dan. Over on the side of 31 APM, we've got a Joanna, Tyrande, Li Ming, Vala, and Blaze. Now, as I said, Gul'dan is going to be going into Echoed Corruption at level 1. He is going to be building up these corruption stacks, and he needs 40 of them. So, here's my question to you, chat. Will Gul'dan stack out this level 1 questing talent before or after he hits level 20? Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. You have a minute, 45 seconds. Any gamblers in chat? Anybody got some love for Twitch channel points? There you go. You can see right there. Echoed Corruption. You need 40 stacks. You gotta hit 40. You have to hit enemy heroes 40 times. Oh, we got one believer. A little Lunar Flare from Tyrande as well. She's not going to be... Actually, she is going to get the Lunar Blaze level 1. It does give you the... as you scale it up, it gives you more damage, but the big thing is that 30% range increase really helps out Tyrande throw out these Lunar Flares from a safer distance back, as well as setting up any extra damage. There we go. We got a 50-50 bet. We got a 50-50 bet here. Jet Propulsion from Blaze trying to read the direction that the D.Va was potentially going to go. It doesn't look like she's going to be threatened at all. D.Va will be going into the full metal level 1. 10% increased health and its fusion cannon seal for 16% of the damage dealt to enemies in its bonus area. Li Ming and Orphea bottom lane. Not the combo you typically see up against each other, but I will say this. Orphea's got better wave clear by far up against the Li Ming. Li Ming can get those arcane orbs angled in for the splash damage onto more enemy heroes, or enemy minions, but still a fight will break out over here on the top right of our map. Donnie taking a bit of damage from Ruined on that Murden, as Gul'dan 1 stack currently on his Echoed Corruption. And we have just a couple gamblers in chat. Okay. Well, either way, thanks for being here, everybody. I saw on Twitter today that apparently it was a post by Discord. It was on Twitter. They were saying apparently tomorrow, like they're alluding that there's something going to be released tomorrow from Discord where they were like, you can make money on Discord. And I was sitting there wondering, like, how are people going to make money on Discord? So this is going to be interesting to see what Discord does tomorrow. What if Discord starts a tiered subscription? Like, ooh, get more access to Discord with Discord subscriptions. Support your favorite Discord by subscribing. I wonder if it's going to be that. I wonder if it's going to be some weird subscription paid thing. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I don't know what Discord will do, but hey, if there's more ways to make money, I will definitely try them out. D.Va in the top lane, pilot form. We'll be able to get some good wave clear here. We got the standard, the pleb horse, if you will. D.Va pilot form is really good. The damage may be low, but the DPS is extremely high, so you can get a lot of really quick siege onto structures. But the first seed will go over to the side of Kitty Cat. Gul'dan picking up a couple more Echo Corruption. Oh, we have 569. Very nice, very nice. Vala Tyrande grabbing a camp on the top right. Both teams pretty equal in experience, as we have not had a kill just yet. Has D.Va lost her mech to anyone? Yes, D.Va has lost her mech once. Murden trying to read the Li Ming stepping out there, but it doesn't work out. No Stormbolt to connect as the siege in bottom lane does continue. Fight in the top lane. D.Va's got Mech Explosion available if she wants to use it. Does she have a boost to be able to get away? Li Ming does go down to the Orphea in bottom lane. D.Va Mecha is gonna... Wait, what? It said the mech died, but she used Mech Explosion, so I'm not sure about that one right there. But anyway, actually, hold on, we can check this. Oh no, she... Okay, apparently that counted. Apparently, there's a full death for D.Va, so the mechs died twice. Do have the objective up and available. Joanna is just walking through. Okay. Valo's gonna hearth back for full mana. but she backs away as the D.Va is stepping into the bush. She may not have mana, but she's got auto still, and oh, the Tyrande doesn't get hit with the boost through, and D.Va, I think she might have just cornered herself in that little hallway trying to get out. That will be a full kill onto D.Va. Li Ming in bottom lane trying to push back against the enemy as the seed has gone over to the side of 31 APM. 1 seed each as the bottom lane fort is getting low. Gul'dan getting a few of those fell flames out, and Li Ming chasing in with an arcane orb and some magic missiles. Tier 1 Discord gives you access to the secret sub-channel. Tier 2 gets you access to super secret sub-channel. Tier 3 is a copy of each and every one of your messages a server automatically sent to the streamer's DMs. Yes, that sounds great, Kalis. I like that. But I will also say this, if you're a Tier 1 Twitch sub, you have access to the secret sub-channel right now. The secret sub-channel that nobody uses. I always love that. Like, there's, like, Discord gives you the option for, like, if you're a subscriber, that you get to use, like, the secret sub-channel. And I'm sure in, like, bigger streamers, like, that actually, like, is something, but it's just kind of funny to me that it's just such an underused channel. I honestly think the last thing posted there is me flipping off, it's just a photo of me giving the middle finger. Subscribe to my channel so I can insult you. 1-to-1 in our seeds as we have 9 stacks of the Gul'dan. Li Ming trying to throw out a combo, not connecting right there. D.Va was going to be able to get a few of these skeletal defenders, excuse me, the sappers a little low over here. We do have actually a camp being prioritized over the camp. Alright, combustion from the Blaze, bless shield from the Joanna, good! Condemn, no sins exposed level 7, so no healing reduction, but it doesn't matter. Gul'dan goes down, he's got 9 stacks currently, as he will be dead for the next few seconds. Vala very low, gets hit with a Stormbolt, and the Nexus forces will take out the Blaze, as we have another seed channeled to the side of Kitty Cat. They're probably having a good laugh about the intrigue. The tweet is a plant and they're just sowing discord. Sowing discord, okay. I get it. That's clever. By the way, be sure to use exclamation sheet in chat. I have added a couple columns to the spreadsheet to kind of to showcase where the process is at.
A seed has been planted.
And if you have not given me your address, be sure to do so. Check the sheet. I have everyone's address, where their address is given to me, not their actual address in the sheet. So if you go to the sheet and you don't see that your address has been given to me, DM it to me. If you have given it and I just missed it, just resend the message. That way I can see it. Combustion from Blaze is going to get the slow right here. D.Va's trying to back away, and she will fall. Crushing Jaws from the Orphea do come out, but it is going to be the Muradin to fall. There was a kill onto the Tyrande, but it's not going to be enough right now. I'm going to be working on the base cards tonight. So if you have any, if you're curious as to why nothing with the base cards has been done yet, it's because I'm going to work on them tonight. I'm probably going to actually write, I'm going to probably just do the ones that we have currently. Actually, just might ship those out as soon as possible. I know the secret channel exists, but I don't see it currently. Maybe that's why no one uses it. Bandit secret sub chat. I don't know. I'll have to fiddle with it after stream. The access should be there. What's up, Mobno? Garden Terror over to the side of Kitty Cats. And we also will be seeing the Tyrande Joanna falling here. Stormbolt from Muradin avoided by Li Ming for now, but can she actually blink away? She is trying to get out of here. Wave of Force, everything being used. Nice Rain of Vengeance from The Vala that does slow down any advancements to kill the Li Ming, but she needs... Oh, no, Diva stepping in right here. Micro missiles coming through. That's the boost. That's the kill. Li Ming will fall. That is also going to be Blaze dying on the left-hand side of our screen. Diva did lose her mech, but I don't think she really cares about that because the DPS in pilot form is pretty good. He also might be an idiot. I mean, I might be an idiot. I don't know. People typed in the channel before, so I don't like if it's not seen now, it's Discord changed something because it was used beforehand. Like there's literally messages from like Rob Dog and stuff in there. You don't see it at the moment? All right, I'll look after the game. Maybe something changed in Discord or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, I mean people have used it in the past. I literally can see Rob Dog sent messages. Alrighty, well, 16 Talents here will be here soon to the side of Kitty Cat. Jet propulsion from the Blaze does connect into Muradin, but he's mostly just zoning. It doesn't matter. No 16, so this is the fight to be had right now. We'll check out the APM, see if anyone's getting a hit. 31 APM currently on the side of our red team. Horrify from Gul'dan will come out. A little bit of damage out from the Orphe as well. There's a Crushing Jaws to pull the, I think that's the Tyrande to the center. Diva, Mech, and Pilot does go down. Jet propulsion onto Muradin does find the kill. It's a reset for Li Ming, and the experience gap has been closed between the two teams. But what can be done here? I feel like realistically this is just going to be death timers going by for the side of Kitty Cat, and this is just going to be waves cleared out by the set of 31 APM. Excuse me. Alrighty. I'm just looking around the map to see if there's anything of worthy note as well. But nothing to really note on that outside of the seed spawning in the bottom center of the map. We've got everyone back from death. We've got Siege Giants in top, Siege Giants clashing in mid. A lot of pings on a camp over here on the left-hand side. Okay. Stormbolt not connecting right there. Muradin will take about 30% of his HP. Diva boosting in. Joanna will be the target now. I'm looking to see, did he take Skullcracker? No, he's jump build. Okay. Seed's up and available, but no one really going for it at the time being. This is going to be the priority under the fight. That's a Stormbolt. A lot of good damage into the Joanna. The Gul'dan rounds the corner. He's got a Drain. He's got a Fellflame, and we'll find that kill for his allies. 17 stacks on the base, or in the level 1 quest. That's going to be a Horrify onto the Blaze. He shall fall. Ancestor Healing does go out as well. And this is looking like a potential siege moment for the members of Kitty Cat. Oh, they're looking for keep. Are they going to go core? Let's see. Diva's positioning doesn't lead me to believe that they're going to step beyond this keep for core. Maybe? Diva's kind of far out. No, they're backing off. Okay. Keep is gotten, sidewall to go down, and that'll be it for that little siege through bottom. Nice call. Good call from the side of Kitty Cat right there. Let's go ahead and cycle through the numbers once again, get an idea of what those look like while we are waiting for our 20s to come through. 17 for the Gul'dan out of 40, for anyone wondering currently, if you're just kind of hanging out listening. Alright, so one apiece in levels, looking at some camp timers, pretty much nothing available for about 50 seconds at most, or minimum. At most, we're looking about 2 minutes still for a camp. Next seed will be on the top right of the map. Diva with some allies over here setting up in the bush, though the Sentinel might have seen Diva and Rhaegar rotating over this way. Definitely Joanna seeing a little bit happening. 11 to 8 in the levels. 13,000 experience for the Diva. The closest on their allies side is Orphe with 6,800. Muradin's death time is very nice. I just want to point that out. He may have died twice, but he has a very nice amount of time dead. So just about everything outside of Ancestor Healing is up and available. Ancestor Healing is a 5-second cooldown currently. Gul'dan getting some really good damage into the Li Ming right there. Murden wants the kill. D.Va steps in as well, and that'll be Li Ming going down. Orphea stepping into the Joanna. Blaze Combustion will go out. Jet Propulsion not connecting onto the D.Va pilot. Ancestor Healing will go out onto Muradin. Horrify from Gul'dan connecting onto, it looks like the Joanna and the Vala as the big shots come out. The Pew 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 from Vala's level 13 as we have a split engagement here. D.Va 2v1ing and Donnie just running away. D.Va doesn't have Mecha Explosion. She's about to earn it. Will she pop that really quickly here? Boost into Donnie. That's a lot of good damage. Jet Propulsion buys a small window. We have the Gul'dan stepping in, Fell Flames, auto attacks, and that'll be a kill onto Blaze. Mech Explosion does go out. Seed to the side of Kitty Cat. Top lane keep seems to be the call, or are they just going to be going for core using D.Va as a tank, or just to tank the damage? Seems like they want keep here. Okay. Consistent catapult pressure, more passive experience gain, and you will push that that experience gap closer to level 20. Well, you'll push the experience gap up even further. Doesn't look like it's going to be a level 20 immediately here. Micro missiles out from the D.Va, boost away, and the seed on the bottom left of the screen. This could be the Garden Tear that ends the game, favoring the side of Kitty Cat. A quick camp for top lane. Sentinel from Tyrande does scout this out. Blaze up in 3 seconds. Objective phase still 5 or so seconds for a countdown. See some pings onto the camp over here. I'm not sure who they're from. I think it actually might be from the side of Kitty Cat since I am targeting their vision. That is Garden Terror. Oh, the Shield Glare doesn't go far enough, and Orphea does get the channel. Murden, Dwarf tossing in. That's a Stormbolt onto the Blaze as the Rain of Vengeance comes out from the Vala. Ancestor Healing connects onto the D.Va with the Farseer's Blessing, getting the second health bar that she desperately needs on that mech. The chase continues. Tyrande gets a huge Lunar Flare into a couple people, but Tyrande is going to be between a rock and a hard place, as well as actually more of a Crushing Jaws and a Mecha Explosion. Orphea may go down to the Joanna, but still is a triple kill to the members of Kitty Cat, and they have Garden Terrors. Garden Terror on top lane just spawning right in front of the core itself. Vala will fall. It's a quadra kill for the members of Kitty Cat, as it looks like the core shall begin to fall here in map number 1, our second best of 5 of the day here in Division 6 Cup. Kitty Cat, they're going to break off another piece of that winning bar.
Team kill!
You briefly had and then lost the secret channel permissions. I'm fixing stuff, don't worry. I'm fixing stuff. I'm gonna show you talents while we're looking at this really quickly.
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribed.
Hello friends. Bahamut love.
Cav, thank you for the tier 1 for 15 months. Thank you very much, Cav. I appreciate that, bud. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just fixing something in Discord really quickly. Okay, that should be fixed. There we go. Should be fixed. Should be working now. So Discord literally removed all of the role stuff. Like, the channel had 0 roles. Okay. Makes no sense. Does Gul'dan finish his stacks by the end of the game? Will Gul'dan finish level 1 quest before level 20? No. Level 20 was picked up, and we have 31 stacks, so no, level 1 unstacked. Seems to be working again. Yeah, I don't know why the Discord permissions changed. That was super weird. That made no sense to me, but it is what it is. We fixed it. It works now. Ugh. Like, all of the permissions were, like, the permissions were there, but they weren't enabled correctly. I don't know. I don't know, man. All right, let's update the score on the left-hand side, and there we go. You're disappointed by Gul'dan? Don't be. Just, you know, he's trying his hardest. Alright, players are on the same sides. That's always good. Excuse me. What do we got here? What do we got here? There's a Vala. There's a Li Ming. What's a fun little prediction we can do here? We'll do a Vala questing talent. We'll do a Vala questing one. How many level 1 stacks for Vala? Vala's gonna go Q build. Let's say, earlier we had a Vala get to like, what, 30-ish? Li Ming orb build? No, because I'm trying to look at stuff that people can't just easily Google through the website, because there are ways to look up all this information, so that's why I don't do like who won, or how many kills, or anything like that, because it's something people can look up. But I don't think you can look up these stats. Maybe you can. But either way, we'll go 40 or more, 39 or less. That seems feasible. That seems feasible for Battlefield of Eternity. So Vala's gonna go Q build, and we'll do a little prediction on that one. So I will start the prediction after I introduce the teams. Yeah, exactly.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
So what I'm hearing is that it was a Baja exclusive secret channel, and he's kind enough to invite us in. Exactly, that's exactly it. Yes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Division 6 Cup. This is a best of 5 series. On the left-hand side, up in said series, we got Kitty Cat, who have a Varian, Li Ming, Rhaegar, Sergeant Hammer, and Sylvanas. Over on the side of 31 APM, ETC, Vala, Anduin, Uther, and Orphea. Vala will be going into the Puncturing Arrow level 1, so I'm going to start a prediction right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Get your gambles in. You've got 2 minutes as to how many stacks Vala will get by the end of the game on that puncturing arrow. We're just gonna... All right, now I can sit back, and that is going to... This is how we're going to cast the game. 1 stack. For Vala. Vala has 1 stack currently. This is all we're going to be focusing in on throughout the game here, so I hope you didn't really care to watch anything in bottom lane. Vala vaults forward, sets up the kill, ETC gets it. First blood in favor for the side of 31 APM. If that sways your votes, you still have a solid minute and 30 seconds to get your votes in, as Vala has 2 stacks. She only needs 38 more Qs. What's the cooldown on this? It's a 10-second cooldown. And you can get the reset at level 4. So, I mean, we're looking. I mean, it seems reasonable to get these. Oh, 420 to 420. Oh no. Now we're getting believers here. Now we're getting some believers. Oh, I didn't even see Sylvanas went in Furling Shadows. We could have done a gamble on that. I don't know why. I looked at the level 1 talents and I just didn't even see Unfurling Shadows logo correctly. All right, well, the gamble's still going if you'd like to take part in it. Haunting Wave from Sylvanas. We've got the Sergeant Hammer stepping up to this camp, and it seems like it will be invaded and stolen away. Varian level 1, he's going to have that overpower when parrying blocks enemy attack. Heroic Strike cooldown refreshes, and the next one does 40% more damage. To be honest, I'm partial to either Lion's Maw or High King's Quest at level 1. I don't think Overpower is a bad level 1. It's just I don't prefer it to the other two. I think Lion's Maw gets really good value as the game goes on, especially if you're going taunt. The extra slow value is really helpful. ETC flank right now, going to be looking at the Sergeant Hammer, who does get a knockback onto ETC, but she's mounted too long and does go down. Does have the Maelstrom rounds at level 1. Activate to increase the basic attack damage dealt by 30% for 5 seconds. Hitting enemy heroes or structures with basic attacks while in siege mode reduces the cooldown of Maelstrom rounds by 5 seconds. Stores up to 3 charges. Lion's Maw as taunt is a variant is what you pick every time. Yeah, I agree. I like this. I like the synergy of the two personally, but Overpower does work really good. You can pop W. You can go WR because taunt is a force them to attack variant. So you can get value out of that parry. Anduin does go down to the Sergeant Hammer in bottom lane with those Maelstrom weapons, Maelstrom rounds. Is there a visual indicator for when Maelstrom rounds are being utilized? I don't think so. But I'm sorry, I'm taking a second here. Hold on, ETC. Okay, I was just appreciating the animations for the Sergeant Hammer. This Sergeant Hammer, like the way the whole car like the trunk pops open a little bit. Like there's some of the Sergeant Hammer skins are so well done. Some of the skins in Heroes of Storm in general are just really well done. Overpower works great for certain situations. Oh, absolutely. Like Overpower versus Tracer. Overpower is like, if someone picks Tracer, typically I think people go into Overpower. www.taunt.build was classic, but it's not the norm these days. What is the norm these days? Do you just not need the www because of modern hyperlinking? Sorry. Dumb. Vala, 6 stacks currently, does have that level 4 repeating arrow for the extra value, but this is going to be an Immortal sitting at 3,213 HP with Li Ming poking in. So here comes a variant taunt. This is going to be Donnie getting a little bit low, throws out a little healing with that Divine Star, but here comes Alarian. In what lane? Looks like bottom? No, top. Top had less damage on it. Fight, though, does continue. Donnie getting low. Rhaegar goes in with the bite on the butt. Stun from the Uther. Orphea trying to look for some chase damage, but it doesn't look like it'll be enough to kill the Rhaegar. What's our mortal dealing at the start here? We're going to be looking at 1,092 damage into structures, 546 damage into standard as Alarian moves into top lane. 7 talent tier advantage to the side of Kitty Cat. Varian has taunt available, but he won't use it on that ETC. Not looking to make any barbecue happen. Or maybe he does. Maybe he does want to barbecue a cow. Leap of Faith comes through, and ETC lives as the Sylvanas does go down.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
I saw some Overwatch people complaining that they don't have the Greek Tracer skin. A depressingly large number of people were asking if it was a Paladin skin. Ugh. Overwatch. It's not for me. It's not for me. I mean, I get, like, Overwatch is a cool game and everything. It's just, it's not for me, man. I've tried it. I've tried so hard. Like, I thought that I'd be super into it because of, like, TFT sort of thing. Like, it you know, it has that sort of TFT feel. Or not TFT, Team Fortress 2. TFT is a Riot game. Anyways, that it had that, like, that Team Fortress 2 vibe. Like, you could change your class in the middle of the game and all that. Like, I grew up playing Team Fortress 2 and, like, Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, like these class-based respawn games that you can, like, okay, our composition isn't working, let's change it in the middle of the match. Like, I love those games. And I thought I would love Overwatch when I initially played it. Like, I played a bunch of it on release. I played a little bit of Overwatch 2. I just don't think the game's for me. I really don't. Gundam Evolution is better Overwatch than Overwatch. I've heard a lot about Gundam Evolution, but I haven't really watched or played any of it. Apparently, there was a new MOBA that came out today called Fangs, and I kind of want to check it out. There's a new MOBA that comes out tomorrow that we're going to be checking out, so I think that's the game plan for today. We'll do a bunch of casting, and then we're going to check out Fangs. If it's good, we'll play it. If it's not, we'll go to Marvel Snapped. I think that's the game plan today. And then if both of the MOBAs are bad, maybe we'll play some Gundam Evolution on the weekend or something, because I don't have a plan for Saturday and Sunday yet. I thought about actually taking Sunday off of stream, but I'm like, no, I need to stream days. I need to hit days of streaming. I need to hit hours. I need to make that Christmas money. I need to buy gifts for my family members. I only have a couple things to buy left. I gotta make a calendar for my mom. I gotta order hiking poles for her, and then I gotta figure out something for my dad for his birthday and for Christmas. That's all I got left. My dad's the most impossible person to buy for. Because he just doesn't use half the shit that you get him. Because he doesn't need it. Crushing Jaws from the Orphea. A lot of good damage into ETC. The Leap of Faith does come through. Tracer was first playable in HOTS, so that makes her a HOTS character. What? What? Wait, what? Oh no, Li Ming! The stun from the Immortal and the power slide of ETC. That's a rough go right there. Is Gundam Evolution free? Fantastic taunt from Varian. Oh my god. Divine Shield from Uther just a touch too late right there. And we still see the Li Ming dead for a second or two. She will respawn. Bottom lane does have the Fallen Shaman pushing up. It is free. All right, I'm going to install it. We might play that over the weekend a little bit. If I do play it over the weekend, I'll probably just let people in chat join or whatever. I assume that I could, so. I'm also feeling like I might skip streaming Callisto Protocol because I was jumping around a bunch of streams this morning and there were so many bigger streamers talking about Callisto Protocol, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to compete with that. I feel like the smarter call is just to play Sekiro and be sad. ETC taking a lot of damage, but so is the Rhaegar. Ancestor healing on a 40-some second cooldown here. How do you... Is there any notification or... I guess, is it audio? I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to tell if Maelstrom weapons are utilized, and I feel like there's an auditory difference in the way Sergeant Hammer's autos sound. with Maelstrom active. But anyways, taunt from Varian. I think that went onto the ETC, or if you're trying to step up. The Immortal still actually just now losing its shielding, which means it moves into melee range. The Vala, I was going to say, if she got stunned right there, that might have been her death. The Sylvanas will lock down the keep with her Black Arrow, stepping up with Varian and friends. ETC trying to zone as well. The Vala doing her best to keep building out these stacks and to burn down the Immortal. 20 stacks currently on the Vala. The Believers have to be feeling a little bit good with the way that the stacking's going, but the Immortal moves towards the core. Light Bomb from Anduin and Sister Healing onto, I believe that was the Varian right there. Taunt as well. Protection with the Shield Wall level 10. The Immortal will go down. The BFG not getting a kill, but does chunk into the enemy as the camp will be called. I'm a little upset that Discord changed the permissions in the subscriber channel. I should probably check my other Twitch channel or my other Discord channels to make sure that they're not messed up. Oh, so many things to do. So little time. I also need to figure out the coding thing for Discord for the universal time code. I think it was Ninja or Cav sent it to me how to do it, and then I was like, this is a lot. I'm not gonna do it. But I probably should learn how to do that because that's probably a lot more useful for everybody. Varian steps in and he gets a W off. That's gonna be an ETC mosh pit uninterrupted by anything, and that'll be Sylvanas to fall. Camps in top lane. Ooh, that's a really good setup for the Impaler camp and Catapult to take down the Fallen Shaman. Though the Fallen Shaman does manage to get some Hounds summoned here, so this might not be the clear that they're hoping for. Actually, this is working out really, really good to the side of Kitty Cat. Pings onto Hammer, probably from the enemy team. Whose vision do I have? Hammer set up here, gonna try and poke at the enemy with some of these auto attacks. Li Ming poking in some damage as well with the Arcane Orbs. ETC tries to face melt the Varian off the point, but there's still a sliver left, and he is able to sit here and get the Fallen Shaman for bottom lane. Top lane Fallen Shaman didn't go down, sitting on a sliver of HP. I am curious, 136 HP on that top lane Fallen Shaman. Anduin picking up his 8th stack on the Piercing Light. He's got 8% extra spell power from that level 4. Top lane Fallen Shaman. And Sergeant Hammer just needs to, like, W the wave, basically, and that's it. Yeah. Alrighty, the Immortals are very close in HP as well. We'll wait and see who is able to find poke damage. Li Ming, mostly. ETC power slides through the Varian. Mosh Pit up in 34 seconds. Does not have the cooldown from level 13. That's a mic check right there. No encore value for, I believe it's a 6-second cooldown per face melt, I think it is. 5 or 6, I always forget the math. I think it's 5%, which turns to be 6. Yes, it's 6 seconds. Pretty sure. Anyways, the Immortal gonna be poked at, maybe dropping down to about 50%. BFG, Ancestral, just about actually everything's up and available except for Light Bomb right now on the side of 31 APM. Bottom lane, Impaler camp is still, Impaler is still pushing up. Catapult is there as well. That's a taunt from Varian onto the ETC. Vala gonna find some great damage into the Hammer, who needs to boost away. That's going to be a BFG through the enemy, but the stun from the Immortal will not interrupt ETC. There's gonna be a Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas, but I don't think it connected onto the ETC, who was the really big target there. Darkon might have been the target for that Ancestor Healing. Wailing Arrow, I think. Oh, you know what it might have been? It might have been Wailing Arrow thrown out. Like, Sylvanas could have cast Wailing Arrow, then got Mosh, so she couldn't reactivate it for the silence. That could have been it as well. Because I saw a lot of members over here silenced, and Mosh Pit was somewhere in this region. Top lane does have catapults that have arrived towards the core. 27 stacks of the Vala. She did Hearth back, ETC as well. And Anduin gonna tap well. What's up, Wildfire? How you doing, bud? Happy Wednesday. Taunt Leap of faith. Anduin. He saves the Uther right there. Uther will be fine for now. 31 APM, anchored around their objective area. Catapult in top lane is here, getting that splash damage onto the wave. I'd like to check these numbers as always for all of you. 494 damage into structures. Really, really strong right there, but the fight breaks out. The fight may break out, actually. Not completely breaking out just yet. Light Bomb from the Anduin, Power Slide in from ETC. Mosh Pit is available in 35 seconds. Crushing Jaws from the Orphea connect onto the variants. The BFG comes through. Spinny shooty shot from the Vala, getting a little bit of damage as the core is getting hit with catapults once again. Actually, there's a minion wave there that is slowing that down. Vala gonna try and get some decent value up against the Immortal. Orphea trying to poke in as well with that Dread. More waves arriving through top lane as there's no periodic catapult pressure to match in bottom or top. Divine Shield onto the ETC, so he does not go down, but that's not gonna be available for the next Mosh Pit, or at least not for the next 83 seconds. Mosh Pit up in 2 seconds here as the Immortal's being defended. I feel like this will be an Immortal going over to the side of 31 APM. Though I say that, and the core is being threatened, Leap of Faith is forced, and the pushback is here. Thanks for being here, Wildfire. Thanks for existing. Hope you're doing well today, bud. And Vala is able to steal away the Immortal, but she does go down for it. Light Bomb onto the Varian. That's a Mosh Pit dropped as well. Interrupted by something, not 100% sure what. Wasn't the Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas, that's a certainty. Crushing Jaws from the Orphea. She's trying to buy a window to be able to back away. Sergeant Hammer, she drops the BFG, and that's going to be a big ol' kill as the Immortal in favor for the side of 31 APM goes into the bottom lane. What is the call? Rhaegar, Hearthing, Li Ming, Sylvanas rushing. Varian's going for a keep. Taunt onto Uther, Black Arrows from the Sylvanas, but it's not going to be a retargeting onto the Uther. Mortal in bottom lane will get the fort down here. Bell slapping for some big boy damage. Alrighty. Well, let's take a look at the 16 talents as well as the Vala stacking. She's at 31 currently. 69 stacks for the Vala for the Sylvanas Unfurling Shadows. Very nice stacking. Extremely nice stacking for the Sylvanas right there. Just looking at the two visions between the two teams really quickly, seeing if they see each other on these camps. I do believe Kitty Cat should have seen a couple enemies in this top lane area while the camp was being worked on. So a little bit of a trade onto that one. And Hammer gonna get some splash onto the wave. No level 20s just yet, but I do want to point out we get that giant killer for the Sergeant Hammer up against the ETC that's gonna chunk him quite quickly. Fight though, maybe breaking out in bottom lane. Rhaegar drops the totem, ETC gets the power slide. That's gonna be a target onto Rhaegar. No Mosh Pit available for 14 seconds. That's a lot of damage onto the Varian as the Ancestor healing and the Might of the Banshee Queen will be popped right there. Will of the Forsaken, excuse me. Might of the Banshee Queen's a different talent. To level 1. Li Ming orbs are not connecting in this fight, but the camp is still being pushed up with Sergeant Hammer in that hover siege mode. Looking really quickly to see, does she have Maelstrom rounds? She's got 2 available if she wants to pop that for the, is it 30% damage increase? 30% damage increase. Top lane has an Impaler camp that is threatening onto the fort. They're going to be seeing a Fallen Shaman targeted by Varian and friends. Li Ming to go clear out the top lane. And we'll see an Immortal phase going into the defensive positions for both sides. Blue on the left, red on the right. Sergeant Hammer gets a pushback. Chastise does connect. Sergeant Hammer might go down here. Taunt from the Varian. That is a nice big burst onto Sergeant Hammer. Good kill from the side of 31 APM as Li Ming tries to get a reset or a counter kill. It doesn't work out. And here is our Immortal on the left-hand side. Vala immediately getting some of these hungering arrows, these puncturing arrows out. Varian looking for a taunt target here. He's trying to utilize the stun from the Immortal. And he actually gets a stun onto 2. Vala's still getting great damage out. The Mosh Pit from ETC goes unutilized or undervalued probably. Either way, it's a Mosh Pit that just kind of split the team away while Varian was 2v1ing. If that mosh pit didn't happen, I think actually there would have been a potential kill onto one of those two targets that were stunned out by the Immortal. We're not at the halfway point just yet, but this is going to be a nice cleanse onto the Vala. I think there might have been a taunt. Yeah, it was actually a couple seconds away. A couple seconds off cooldown. Might have been a taunt cleanse right there. ETC taking a lot of damage here. Nice face melt to push back the Varian. Sergeant Hammer back in the mix. And the Immortal will be not just, not yet at 50%. Sergeant Hammer's here. There's a taunt onto the ETC, crushing jaws. ETC gonna get bopped around right there. No mosh pit still for 60 seconds. Wailing arrow from the Sylvanas. Good heals coming out from the double support composition as the Fallen Shaman in bottom lane is going to take down this keep. We have catapults arriving through top. Everything is collapsing into the side of 31 APM, favoring our members of Kitty Cat. Vala at 35 stacks. Currently, she's got to hit 5 more Qs. She has to hit 5 more Qs. ETC dead for 20. The Rhaegar dead for 22. We're going to be seeing... Is this a race between the two teams?
Red team's core is under attack.
Catapults are at the core right now. Sergeant Hammer just doing Sergeant Hammer things. Varian looking for a target to taunt. ETC just now respawning. He's going to work his way into this fight right now. Sergeant Hammer utilizing the side bush over here just to get that edge of the range onto the Immortal. Orphea is going to get knocked back. Chastise does connect. We have a very low Orphea able to get a heal up as Sylvana steps in as well. And this is looking like a very, very healthy Immortal going over to the side of Kitty Cat. This will go, and I'm not actually 100% sure in which lane. Actually, it's not 100% confirmed just yet. We still have catapults arriving towards the core in the bottom and the top. There's actually one catapult just kind of out of the way, it looks like. But anyways, we have 2,135 HP left onto the Immortal, and this is a race going to be breaking out. The Orphea gets shredded. The Anduin to go down. Catapults on the core. Vala throws out 1 Q. ETC drops a huge mach, but it's immediately interrupted. The cleanse just a frame or two late. ETC does go down. Vala with the spinny shooty shot. Vala with 39 stacks. She vaults. She throws it. If she dies, it doesn't matter because she hit the 40th stack that chat has been sitting here waiting to see. That is a kill onto Uther. Vala, the lone defender. She's trying to use the tower over here to provide a little bit of shielding from the Li Ming combos. But here is the big bad Immortal through the bottom lane. Doesn't look like they really even care about Immortal. Vala's going to be able to save her KDA. 42 stacks for Vala at the end. And this is going to be map number 2 in our best of 5 series here in Division 6 Cup. Going over to the side of Kitty Cat. GG. Well played. How many level 1 stacks for Vala? 40 or more. Ooh, it is windy out there today. We have a storm blowing in tonight. I'm so excited. We have 10 inches of snow coming into our town, which is what's the meter reader? Which is 25 centimeters. Is that math right? 10 inches, 25 centimeters? Yeah, that sounds right. And that's just at lake level. That's not even considering up higher elevations, because the higher the elevation, the more snow, of course, because you have different barometric pressures and wet dew point and wet bulb temperature, and there's so much that goes. 11 inches actually. Wow, we're supposed to get 11 inches. So that's what was that, like 27.5, something like that? 27.5 centimeter tomorrow. When does the storm start? It starts at 1 a.m. and goes until 9 o'clock. Cool. So I'll be able to watch some of it. I love. There's something that I absolutely love about like sitting in the living room, turning on the fireplace, Not the TV, leaving the TV off, but then opening up the, like, not the doors, but the blinds. I have a big French door in the living room, so like a big, huge, like, double swing door. And there's no mullions in it, so I like open up the curtains and turn the light, just like watching the snowfall. Oh, it's so comfortable. It's so cozy. It's such a cozy feel. And then sometimes if I'm really feeling like just relaxing, I'll just grab like a Calvin and Hobbes comic book and just sit there and read Calvin and Hobbes with the Snowstorm and Bandit. Oh, it's so cozy. It's such a yeah. We hardly ever get snow here anymore. Well, you're at like, aren't you at like aren't you at like negative elevation or something like that? So don't you have like really, really wet and warm temperatures in the Netherlands? Because the Netherlands translates to the lowlands, doesn't it? The Netherlands. You have a cozy warm beverage in hand as well. What kind of cozy warm beverage you got? The dialing code is +31. The Netherlands. What is the elevation? I guess I could probably just look up elevation. Oh no, it's 30 meters above sea level. Excuse me. You're 30, the average elevation of only 30 meters above sea level. The Netherlands are one of the lowest lying countries in the world. The highest elevation in the country, Valserberg, is 322 meters. It's not snowing right now, but I'm partial to a nice hot chocolate. Oh, a nice hot chocolate's great. Does it make my stomach hurt? Absolutely. Do I drink it? Absolutely. A lot of people in the country, a lot of the country is below sea level. Yeah, its climate is the okay. The climate is temperate. Elevation extremes, lowest point is Zuidplasboilder, -7 meters, or -23 feet below sea level. Huh. Interesting. There we go, we learned. Oh, here we go. This is what I was trying to find. The Netherlands literally means lower countries, in reference to its low elevation and flat topography, with only about 50% of its land exceeding 1 meter or 3.3 feet. 3.3? Why is it 3.3? Isn't a meter 3 foot 3 inches, so wouldn't that be 3.25? Oh, I want it the other way. Or do I round? Oh, it's 3.28 feet. But isn't it 3'3"? Anyways. Let's get into map number 3, everybody. We're gonna go to Towers of Doom. The country is very flat indeed, especially in the western half of the country where you live. We'll just live in a higher elevation, dude. All right, let's we'll do a fun little prediction with this one as well. I hope we get that warm weather coziness for the Yule log stream. I mean, I have a whole plan for the Yule log stream. I'm going to set up the stream in the living room in front of the fireplace. Like, I'm like, we're doing the whole thing. Like, I'm gonna set up, I have a lazy boy. I wish I had a nicer chair. Like, I wish I had like a nice leather chair, but I have a lazy boy. So I'm gonna literally move the lazy boy next to the fireplace. The camera will show the Christmas tree, lazy boy, fireplace, and then there'll be Bandit over there as well. And then I'm just gonna have like, a bunch of beer next to me or whatever. I don't know. The game plan was just to sit there as long as I could without getting up, but I know I have a tiny little bladder, so it's like I'll probably make it 1 hour into the stream, be like, I gotta pee. What about the bearskin rug you'll be lounging on? Unfortunately, when my ex and I split, she took the bearskin rug. I don't mind the country being flat. My bike is the main mode of transportation. I'm not a big fan of cycling uphill. I don't think a lot of people like cycle. I live in a mountain town. I hate cycling uphill. I hate it. It's such a pain. All right, start prediction. How much HP does the winning core have? This is a prediction that someone in chat gave us a couple days, last week actually, so I want to do this again because this was really, really fun. So, will the core have 40 to 31? Well, let's actually, we'll start from bottom up. So we'll say 1 to 10, 11 to 20. No. I just want to do like 3 of these. 1 to 15, 16 to 25, and then 26 to 40. Yeah, that looks right. That looks right to me. 1 to 15, 16 to 40. Yeah, sure, why not? I like having less options. I feel like are better. She took the rug, but it really tied the room together. Well, see, here's the thing, Kalis. She didn't take the hentai, and we all know that the hentai is what really, really ties the room together. From our last cooking stream, we all learned about the greatness of utilizing hentai in your kitchen. Let's go ahead and jump into the game, ladies and gentlemen. I will introduce the teams. I will show you the drafts, all that good stuff, and then you can make some predictions as to how much HP does the winning core have. On the left-hand side, in this Division 6 Cup matchup, in this best of 5 series, we've got the members of Kitty Cat. We've got a Falstad, a Nubarak, Diva, Lucio, and Kael'thas. Over on the side of 31 APM, looking to continue this series here in the best of 5 Cup matchup. I think this is a do or die sort of bracket. We've got a Sonya, Varian, Anduin, Zeratul, Janus. So, as I had mentioned, there is a gamble going on right now. Get your gambles in. How much HP does the winning core have? So does the winning core have 1 HP at the end? Does it have 8? Does it have 40? Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. You got about 1 minute and 40 some seconds. It hentais the room together. It does. Everyone knows that. I don't have hentai hanging in my house, okay? I don't. just want to specify that. I'm not Warak. No, I think when my ex moved out, I think it was her rug to begin with, and she was moving somewhere else, so she just took it with her, and I was like, okay, bye. I think I missed the cooking stream because I got home from work really late. Wait, you didn't have Thanksgiving off? You didn't have the U.S. holiday of Thanksgiving off? That's bullshit. Nice kill on Zeratul right there. Good kind of 1-2 punch with the Gravity Lapse CC train of Nubarak and Kael'thas. Well, Kaelis, if you want to go back and watch it, the VOD is there. But I understand, like, not, like, watching watching VODs over streams, like, live streams, I understand that difference, because I rarely like watching VODs over the live stream, because I don't know, there's just that it's live and I can interact if I want to sort of deal. By the way, I have most of the December schedule worked out. I can tell you all about like the cooking stream and and then we also need to do. I need to set up a poll for the Die Hard watch party in Discord. Because since I'm not doing it on stream, I'll just do it after stream one day, and we'll just figure out what date works best for people. I'm assuming probably around Christmas. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then I think the cooking stream this month, by the way, or the cooking stream for December, will be on New Year's Eve. I think a nice New Year's Eve cooking stream will be fun. Also, I might just make mushroom curry again for my neighbors, so I could also stream doing that again, too. We could do another double stream. Nubarak burrows right onto the Jaina right there. She's getting pushed around. Drops some snow. That's a leap of faith to save the moment. Lucio so very low. Does he have a pushback? He does. Lucio lives with like no HP, and Varian's able to avoid the impale. But can he avoid the damage? Mech explosion dunked into the Jaina, excuse me. Keep wanting to say Jaina there, or Vala. Oh, a nice little split prediction right there. Nice job, everybody. Still need to finish watching the Devil in Me VOD. That was a fun game. I just... It left me wanting more and not in a good way. Like, when I've played Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, when I was done with those games, I was left wanting more in the sense of, I want to keep playing this. The devil inside me left me wishing there was more in the game. Wishing that the story was a little bit more based on H.H. Holmes and it wasn't just this murder labyrinth or whatever that was kind of meh. But anyways, if I would recommend this, if you were to say Bahamut, I want to buy one of the Dark Anthology games and play it. Which one would you suggest? I would heavily suggest Little Hope. The way they did Little Hope was so very good. Between the Salem witch trials and what was actually happening in the actual like storyline, Man of Medan was really good. But I would put the House of Ash in second place. I think. I think it'd be like Little Hope, House of Ash, Man of Medan, and then the Devil Inside Me is how I'd rank them. I didn't like one of the puzzles in Devil Inside Me. It made no sense to me. Thank God Twitch chat got it because it made zero sense to me at all. Taunt from Varian as he jumps in, Leap of Faith, saved by the sun. Chastise with the Piercing Light, level 4, does get a couple stacks. Sonya doing some double soaking right here, keeping the experience coming in for the allies as we do a slam build from the Sonya. What's she gonna take at level 7? Is it Poison Spear? If I go leap, I like Poison Spear because you leap, spear, slam, auto, win. That's the other thing too. That's the other reason why I'm like so trepidatious about playing Callisto Protocol is I have played a couple games that I've been extremely excited about the releases over the last couple months, and I haven't been the most impressed with it. So like part of me is like, well, if I don't play this game, I can't be disappointed. But watch this be the game that's just like, oh my god, it's so freaking good. So we'll see. I don't know. If it's super good on Friday, maybe we play Callisto Protocol on Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't figured out the entire week's stream schedule, but the 10s will be coming through soon here on map number 3, Towers of Doom. Kael'thas with the channel, Lucio with the channel as well, and this is going to be 8 shots, 8 points of damage into the core of 31 APM, 36 to 24 in core HP. Give yourself some credit. You literally spent an entire stream playing new games last Sunday. That is true. That is true. I did do that. I did do that. It's always, and I've said this a bunch of times. It's always scary to do anything that isn't Heroes. It's always scary to do anything that isn't Heroes casting, because that's what most people like to see me do. And breaking out into those other kind of like little areas is always, it's always scary. But we've been adding in other games, other play days and stuff like that, but anyways. Leap Sonya, Light Bomb Anduin, we've got Gust, Micro Missiles, Pyroblast Kael'thas. Pyroblast Kael'thas is the pickup. Granted, I will say this though, I don't think I'm competing with many other streamers with Epic Dumpster Bear 2, He Who Bears Wins. I do think that I will say I don't think I'm competing with many other streamers when it comes to some of the games I did play on Sunday. Maybe Toho. Maybe Toho, honestly. I feel like there could be a definite market for that, but anyways. Double objective phase is going to be coming up here. The assumption is they'll split these, but we'll see if there's actually aggression onto one side or the other. I actually just put the Toho folder into my Bahamut gaming folder so I can save it for the future if we ever want to jump into some Toho for some chaos. I feel like it could be a fun thing on the side randomly. Jaina gets the channel on the right, or excuse me, Sonya gets the channel on the right-hand side. Zeratul jumping onto the Kael'thas, trying to get a little bit of pressure onto him. Micro Missiles out from the D.Va as well, and we'll see the trade on damage, 4 to 4, but it is going to be 32 to 20 core HP. All right. I'm looking at the prediction as to like which is the range that we could potentially see here. Micro missiles out once again from the Diva. We've got a cocoon onto the Zeratul, who gets an insta blink out. You figured out what broke the shortcuts. It's unfortunately not an easy fix. Oh damn. How long does it take, Chess? Like if you and I were on a Discord call, let's say maybe before D&D, do you think we could do it within a couple minutes, or is this like a long sort of like process? Because if we can fix it before D&D on Saturday, then we can just do that. Because I think you're in D&D this Saturday. It's like 10 minutes. I think we could do. If it's pretty simple, then we could. Like if it's simple with you walking me through it, then I think we could just do it before D&D, so it's done, and then, you know, we have it. Taunt from the very end. That's a kill onto him. Unfortunately, Lucio is the one to get that kill, surprisingly. We've got a chase onto Jaina. She does go down. There was a Pyroblast kill onto the Zeratul. This is looking like it might just be a quadra kill. Sonya still split-soaking for the team. But no, the Anduin will... Oh, wait, Anduin! I don't think Diva gets the kill there. Yeah, that's going to be Anduin able to back away. But the bottom lane fort will go down in favor for the side of... Kitty Cat, and this will be the Falstead clearing out mid. Okay, all right, cool. We'll do it before D&D on Saturday. Because if you can walk me through it, like I can just literally open up my, like I can just stream it through Discord, and I can just show you my monitor, and you can literally just be like, okay, click here, do this. Because when it comes to stuff like that, I am absolutely inept. When it comes to like. Emulators and stuff, I am so, like, I'm surprised that I managed to get the Star Fox 64 crowd control stream to work, as well as the Donkey Kong Country and Mega Man X. I'm surprised I got those to work properly. Anyways, a lot of damage into the Zeratul right there, walking into some micro missiles. There will be a high five from the Lucio onto the Diva, and she's fine for now. Varian with some Lion's Fangs out as well. He didn't go Lion's Maw at level 1. 37 stacks to the fall state, so he's got the extra 15%, so he's at 30, so like 32.5 or something like that right now. 33.5. It's 1.5 per, right? No, it's 0.5 per. Gust from Falstead into the corner, Burrow Charge onto the Jaina. Leap of Faith does come through. Varian is going to get the Light Bomb from his son. More stacking from the Falstead on these hammerings as Jaina does finish out her Ice Block baseline with the damage available. Pyroblast from Kael'thas onto the Zeratul. He gets a flash shield. Zeratul is fine at full HP. Burrow Charge once again. A lot of good damage. Varian will fall, but Kael'thas to be traded. Sapper's really low in bottom. Jaina with a Cone of Cold is able to clear that out. That will be a Cocoon on to the Anduin. Impale is going to be out as well. Zeratul very low. He doesn't want to step in. He goes for the Cleave. He's looking for the Singularity Spike onto Falstead. Vorpal Blade back could get the kill, but I think also the Zeratul would fall if he did try and Vorpal Blade in. 32 to 15 in core HP. All three altars would end. If all three altars are channeled by the side of Kitty Cat, they do win this map and this series here in the Division 6 Cup, but I don't think that'll be the case whatsoever. Some titanic buffoonery would have to happen here on the side of 31 APM, and it looks like that's not just the case right now. Pew, pew, pew from the Diva getting cooldown onto her mech. We do have the Falstead who flew bottom to get the channel down there. We have the trade. Now we have on the left-hand side one altar left. It's full 5v5, but 16 talent tier advantage to the members of Kitty Cat. 31 APM will step in here. That is going to be Diva boosting in as well. In the backline, we do have the Zeratul trying to find damage onto the Falstead. Zeratul blinking away. High fives from the Lucio. Light Bomb from Anduin will be coming out. Leap of Faith from the Anduin will save one, but it's actually Sonya still to fall. That is the Jaina to go down. Boss is triggered, and this is a triple kill to the side of Kitty Cat, who are now going to make it a quadra kill.
Quadra kill.
Now, Boss, if one of these bell towers was converted, that would be GG, but it looks like Boss plus the bell tower will put the enemy on 1 HP. 1 HP remains. Sappers could be fed through bottom lane. Zeratul will get the clear on this. There's the 4 more shots into the core right there. Mid lane is going to start going down. dokie. Mid is cleared out. Easy enough, it looks like. Gus from Falstad just to make sure they confirm mid lane. Boss is up in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so that'll be 17 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. So now, well, try and feed in sappers through bottom. Next objective phase will be single altar in the bottom portion of the map. Varian goes in for the charge, D.Va boosts away, and the siege continues through bottom lane. Falstad 59 stacks currently. I'm actually curious what his damage looks like. 29,000, but D.Va actually has the highest heroic damage for their team at 40,000. The closest on the opposing side is Jaina with 31,000. Varian looking for a flank here onto the Falstad. High five from Lucio does come out. The cocoon onto the Jaina does build a window of burst ability to be mitigated, but still, Zeratul is in the mix. He's trying to find his way into this Pyro Blast. Pyro Blast. Leap of Faith ain't saving you this time. That is going to be Zeratul going down. The Sonya to fall. The D.Va mech will be out of here. Anubarak squashed as well. D.Va pilot still running away with some allies as she is, as I mentioned, pew, pew, pew. Single altar up and available. There's still the Varian trying to make something happen here in the back line, but he's very split from the Anduin. Leap of Faith does come through. Living bomb, but look at the bottom, look at the bottom, look at the bottom! We got the Kael'thas going for the channel. Anduin does go down. D.Va mech explosion. Pew, pew, pew. That's the mech explosion not finding the damage. D.Va, she just needs a little extra damage onto the Jaina. She finds it. The team kill is in.
Team kill!
And that'll be map number 3 to the side of Kitty Cat. They take the series 3-0.